Salute, 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 salute. Please let me know if you cannot hear me. That's everything. OBS just loves to mess with me. Let me know if you cannot hear me. And of course, my Zoom is starting to turn off now. But we have a few things to talk about tonight, man. It won't be too long because I do want to actually cover the USA game. And for some reason, my Zoom is acting weird. I have no idea what's happening. But we have a. Why? Why do you beseech me? Give me 1 second. Meeting. I don't know why OBS. Why does OBS do this to me? I have no idea. So I gotta tell her. I'm sorry, guys. Zoom is acting really funny style right now, and I have to send out a new link for the Zoom to you guys. Literally, as I started OBS, then my Zoom just turned off, and I had the room set up and everything. So just give me 2 seconds. But salute to each and every one of you guys. Happy you guys are here. Just give me 2 seconds as I send this out to everybody. Again, if you want to join the chat, the video chat, join the Discord. That's the only way I'm going to entice you guys. Not as if my freaking video chat is like some freaking candy or some grand prize. But if you want to join the video chat, please hit the Discord link, and it's right there in the general chat section. So let me just say a few shout outs before we start. Salute to everybody here. Joe Madden. Salute to Atmosphere Audio. My guy Darley just opened up his studio. So guys, what is wrong? Yo, Ike and Little, what is wrong with this guy? Come on, Ike and Little, stop, man. You send a lot of crazy stuff. Come on, chill, bro. Salute to my guy, Atmosphere Audio, aka Darley. He just opened up his studios for all you guys who want to record, for all you guys who want to, find your dreams as well as production, whether it's you want to sing, rap, whatever it may be, and you need a studio, please hit up my guy Darley. Darley, send out your information. You're more than free or welcome to send out the information to everybody in the chat where they can find you, so they could patronize your business, man. That's what I'm all about. Tech Jones, salute. We got Ethan in the building. Ethan, just give me 2 seconds. Let me just say a few shout outs first. Actually, I'll just mute you. But salute to everybody in the chat. Hold on. Let me just mute him real quick. What the hell? I can't just freaking mute this guy. All right, mute. Tech Jones, salute, my guy Tech Jones, man. Say I gotta rock the dude, man. I'm a rocker, man. When we get close to the season, man. Emmanuel and Wukello, salute, bro. He said y'all better apologize. Leon Rose in the street. I ain't apologizing to nothing. I ain't apologizing. We judged them for what was happening at the time. And what did I say? Even from AC, if the Knicks did not have a plan, I would have been pissed. And even this seems like their plan B, but it seems like a decent plan for what was given, I guess. But we'll get to that. I ain't apologizing. No. So I'm going to need a link later to talk my talk. All right, Keyshawn, go ahead, man. Knicks for life. C-Mac, thank you so much for watching out in the chat, bro. Let me see. Jermaine Royster, salute my guy. Chris B, salute. Wilson Dang, salute. He said, no more FUBU. The Uncle Leon got us right. Y'all gotta chill out, man. All right, it's a good move with Kemba, but it's not as if you're getting 2014, 15, 16, 17 Kemba. Let's chill out. We're going to talk about it because there's some good, some positives, some negatives with Kemba, just where he is in his career right now. Lots of depth this offseason. We have some. We definitely have some depth, bringing back guys. The Average Joe, Julian Trans, salute. Astros off the chain, salute. The Average Joe, Quinn Williams, salute. Goat Jordan, salute. Rick V, salute my guy. Darley's the GOAT. Yeah, Darley, put out your information, man. If you can't, let me know. If y'all don't see Darley information, I probably got to make him a mod, I think. So I'll probably make you a mod as the show goes up. Not as saying the link is not working. No, pick Hadouken. Select the second link, sir. You know what? I didn't send Hadouken because I sent it him on Twitter. But he's probably not checking the Discord. For some reason, Zoom turned off and I had to put in a new one. So hold on. So let me send this to Mark 2. New link. As soon as I opened up OBS, the Zoom turned off and messed up, so I had to create a new. What's it? Open night gonna be crazy for Kemba? We'll see. We'll see. Ron Cohen, salute my guy. Keyshawn said he got it. Let me see. Jet for life, salute my guy. Wilson Deng, salute. John Talento, salute. So let's talk about this. First and foremost, Julius Randle was just signed to a 4 year with a player option deal for 117 extended off of his current contract. Obviously, some people thought that he may have waited to take the big time max. He didn't. He saved us 80 million. As I transition to this next screen, saved us 80 million. What a player. When I just put up a list of all the guys who got extended, obviously Kevin Durant today got extended 4 years, 198. Steph Curry 4 years, 215. Jimmy Butler 4 years, 184. He'll be 35, 36 when he's out of that deal. Trae Young 5 years, 207 million. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander 5 years, 172 million. And I also I forgot to put I wanted to put, but it didn't have any space. Hopefully Mark doesn't get too mad at me, but you have freaking thank you, C-Mac, for putting the Discord link. You got freaking KP. Let me see. You got KP who's up there for let me let these people in. I'm gonna mute these people for a little bit. You got KP who's there as well too. 158 for, what was it, 5 when he signed with the Mavericks. So I mean, for the simple fact that obviously Julius Randle has become a better player than KP, more impactful. I mean, the fact that Julius Randle saved this money goes a long way, not just for cap flexibility in the future. But one thing, he better not. I mean, him and Leon Rose seem to have a good relationship, as you see Duke and walking. Him and Leon Rose have a good relationship. Obviously, you heard the rumblings of last year when he had, he was struggling a little bit. Well, not a little bit. He was struggling on the Knicks, and it was he and Elfrid Payton had to meet with Leon Rose in Worldwide West. And it seems to flourish from there. Now, obviously, people are like, oh man, they say this, but thank God Julius Randle wasn't asking for the for the max, because I doubt he would have gotten it. And I still hold true to my so-called conspiracy theory about them kind of leaving him out to dry a little bit in the playoffs with no adjustments. But we will definitely see. And another thing does too, man. I mean, Julius Randle is obviously becoming the leader of this team. I will apologize for my frustrations, even though I think at the time they're justified that first year with Fizdale, because Julius Randle was not good, not being able to pass out double teams, but also the team was also trash as well too. And Julius Randle, I think,
Cam, stop being a hater.
And I think I'm gonna mute Hadouken. And I think that Julius Randle has definitely taken a step towards being, I wouldn't say a top tier. I wouldn't put him in with the freaking Jokic's and whatnot, but he's become our anchor. He's our foundational piece, even though he's not getting paid like such, some would argue. So yeah, Julius Randle, I don't know what to say about it. I think it's excellent. I think next year, hopefully he gets more into his mental prime. I think that for Julius Randle to get better, some of his stats have to dip a little bit in terms of he has to concede a little bit more. I would hope he plays a little bit more defense, but he's not. So let's just keep it on the offensive end. And if you want to call as well too, the number actually works now. So if you want to call the number, call the number. My Nextiva app finally works. But yeah, with Julius Randle, that's big news for the Knicks. And obviously everyone knows, we've seen that the Knicks are trying to build to get a player in the future, even though I think that you don't do that I think you try to build now, not necessarily signing bad free agents, whatnot, but all the draft picks we gave up, moving back in the draft, now getting my guy Josh Christopher, and I still gave the Knicks a C+. I didn't even give him a D or F, like people were saying I did. I gave him a C+. But we will see with Julius Randle, man. I think that was a big time move by him. He's taking less money now, maybe on the back end, maybe with a future deal, maybe some blessings for his family. Maybe his son now has a job for life working for CAA. Stuff like that happens. Another thing too, could they be building to? I mean, it's a very affordable contract, and this is a business, right? And I know Julius Randle's famous guys, but this is a business. They built that nice flexible contract? Julius Randle is on a flexible contract. He can play for now to try to win, but the next 3 years. And I'm not saying I'm not the biggest fan of him, but Zion Williamson, 2025, 2026. Actually had it posted up here somewhere. The free agent market. You got Donovan Mitchell, I believe, is a free agent 2025, 26. Hold up, I have it here somewhere. Yeah, you got Steph Curry after the new deal, Jimmy Butler after the new deal. Come on. Giannis Antetokounmpo will be a free agent. Rudy Gobert will be a free agent. SGA, after signing that new deal, will be a free agent. And these are all unrestricted free agents, by the way. Jason Tatum will be one as well, too. Donovan Mitchell will be one. And Oh, his name is Ed. Oh, wow. Bam Adebayo. But his real name is Edris. Wow, that is a Nigerian name like a mother effer. De'Aaron
Yo, a lot
Fox.
of people got names like that. Like they don't got their actual names on it.
This guy, he does not know. I have to mute this guy 30 billion times. John Collins, Jared Allen, who just signed his deal as well. Duncan Robinson and Norman Powell also be free agents. So I'm not saying for us to go out and look ahead right now, but this is how teams plan. You know what I mean? So I will give it to them for someone said overreact before the plan fully materialized. What they were doing in the free agent, what they're doing in so far, I didn't like it. So it is what it is. And I just still don't like. I didn't necessarily still don't necessarily like what they did in the draft. So I'm not apologizing for the draft, but for the draft, I gave him a C plus. For the free agents, for the job they did so far, when we had our last show, I believe I gave him a C plus C as well too. I didn't give him an F. I didn't give him a D. So y'all can chill out. But let some people in to discuss this Julius Randle signing, how it impacts the Knicks, how they think the Knicks will build forward from here. Uh, and if I'm a so-called meanie, I guess now I'm being too negative. I don't really give a damn. I'm objective. I feel I was being fair for what was happening so far. And did I ever say Did I ever say fire Leon Rose? Nah. And I still don't trust GMs, agents who become GMs. But that's just me. I'm scarred from Brody Van Wagen of the Mets. So hold on, let me just fix this screen real quick. Let me take myself out, and I'll just transition over to you guys. I'm gonna ask you guys to unmute Joe, Ethan, Hadouken, with that stupid smirk. I know he's smirking on that stupid mask as he's walking back from Chipotle. Joe Madden, Ethan, how you guys doing?
What's good?
What's good?
What's up, man? Ethan, you
How you doing?
there? This
Yo,
guy.
what's up? Can y'all hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, sir. So give me your thoughts on the Julius Randle signing. Smart, intelligent. How do you feel about the front office making a signing? Do you think that that any other front office is probably going to offer that as well too? Do you think that if it was any other front office that Julius Randle wouldn't have signed, that he would have waited for the max? Give me some thoughts on this Julius Randle signing.
I mean, I like it. I think it's a movable contract later down the line. Say if things don't work out or like we suck, it's a movable contract. I like it. I'm surprised he took a pay cut because I thought he was gonna wait it out for the supermax. But I'm happy with the signing, and I'm happy with the free agency, except for Evan Fournier. But I'm cool with it now.
Okay, okay. Joe.
Oh yeah.
Look at them. They're talking already about moving his contract. The dude just signed.
Bro, I'm just saying down the line.
I know. I'm only messing. Yeah, good deal. They got him for a steal. Guys are taking discounts to sign with the Knicks. You're looking Kemba Walker left $40 million plus on the table out of his buyout to sign with the Knicks. You have Julius took less money. Julius could have bet on himself. Went through the season and signed that $200 million max. But he look, we got a good deal. Look, we're trying to win, and it looks like we're trying to win now. And let's go. And good free agency, good draft. Tibbs got guys he wanted in the draft. It doesn't matter what we wanted. We wanted certain guys, but we're not coaching the team. So Tibbs got his guys, and he got his guys. We can't complain. We got Kemba Walker. Kemba Walker was their unrestricted free agency, but before the buyout, he was probably going to get $20 million somewhere, and we got him for $8 a year. So, and then you're looking at Fournier, an upgrade. We have another guy that can create, another guy that can shoot. So, overall, good job.
I'll just say this with the draft. I still think they probably wanted Trey Murphy or what's name, but again, obviously, Plan B had to come into place. And you're right. Look, I mean, they wanted Quentin Grimes. It is what it is. Hopefully, he hits like IQ. Unless like how Obi didn't hit as much last year because, and the thing with Quentin Grimes too, man, I don't hate him. I think people think like I hate him or I try to kill him on the videos. Like, nah, I was just being objective. He struggled coming out of when he went to Kansas. You know what I mean? He doesn't have that burst in his he doesn't have that speedy step, even though he showcased a little bit at the combine, but the combine's a combine. Guys are not trying to get hurt. It's single coverage. Guys aren't, it's not like crazy help defense on every play. So we'll see with Quentin Grimes. Obviously, he's probably not going to get a lot of time this season unless Tom Thibodeau sees a need for another 3-and-D wing, which he could. But we would definitely see with Quentin Grimes. Ethan, Hadouken, you have any thoughts on the Julius Randle signing?
Yeah, I was definitely surprised about it. I didn't think it was gonna come so early. But I mean, I guess it is the smart option to do it right now, just because if worse comes to worse and he gets injured next season, he wouldn't have gotten a lot of money, as much money either way. So I just think he took the safe route. He definitely could have gotten paid a little more, to probably like 3 to 5 mil more per year. But he's doing it more for the flexibility of the team, so I'm fine with it.
Yeah, I think that's actually fairly huge by Julius Randle. To do that, to basically sacrifice his earning potential for the betterment of the team. Now, people said that if they do trade him, that's gonna look bad upon the Knicks and whatnot. Here's what I say to that: it happens all the time in sports. And again, I'm not saying no trade Julius Randle. Again, before someone puts out there in the ether, I am not saying trade Julius Randle. I'm saying a possibility. This happens all the time when teams are looking to upgrade from their situation. Sometimes they will trade that so-called hometown star or whatever.
If we could get a better player than Rondo, and Rondo has to be in the deal, you do it.
Right.
You always look to upgrade. Everybody's on the table.
And again,
if you're looking to get better, everybody can be on the table. So
is he on a 4 or 5 year deal?
He's on a 4-year deal with a player option it's basically 5-year deal unless he thinks he's worth more.
Is it 140?
117.
117 and then the
the option.
No, the 140 is adding on to this year's contract, I think.
Yeah.
All right, makes sense.
He got upgraded from 19 mil to 21 mil because he made All NBA team.
Right.
So he got that extra couple of mil.
There's a really good article, I think it's on The Athletic, that breaks a lot of this down. Salute to Mark, man. How you doing, man?
Hello, guys.
Oh Lord. Look at this guy, man. What does this guy want now? Look at him.
Why can't I just get a high?
No, because I know there's psychosis behind that laugh and that smile.
What's good, Mark?
What's going on, Hadouken? Jesus.
Look at this guy. All right, Mark, give me your thoughts on the Julius Randle extension. First and foremost, salute to Alton Lee, salute to Smart Hoops, salute to Cully, salute to Johnny Timon, Wayne Peterson, Kerry Cox, Anthony Barker, Big Chino, salute to all you guys, man. Stupid Videos, Justin L, my brother, salute. Anthony D.
Get them likes up.
And get the likes up, man. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Support the channel. I'm actually getting screwed at work, regarding work. And Amari Belgrave, salute, bro. Julian Trent, salute. Greg Castillo, salute. But I am trying to pump out a few more videos, so please stay tuned for that. Let me see. Sincere to Genius, salute, bro. So, Mark, give me your thoughts on the Julius Randle signing. I know we talked on Twitter a little bit, man. You seem to be content with it. You thought that it was a smart move on the Knicks.
Because look, go ahead.
No. Go ahead.
Because look, it's two things that people are really like missing out, and this is why I'm here to ask questions or to put a thought in people's head. One is security on his half, because what if he comes out next year and things don't look like how he did last year, right? So one, that's security. Two, if he even played at the same level he did last year or even a little better, where's he getting $200 million from?
Us?
Yeah, he wasn't getting there. Nah, he wasn't getting there.
Listen, if he made All NBA team and was in the same thing as he done this year, he'd be looking close to the 200 million.
No, because let me tell you something. One, I don't think the Knicks would be that stupid to even give it to him, even if he did, because their objective is to wait for somebody big, and to give him a significant big contract. Other teams don't think of Randle in that light. The reason why you see guys like Middleton get paid that money is because they have someone there that's 10 times better than him, and they had to sign him.
Right. I think
there's no way he would have got close to that.
I think if Randle took a step where we get into, say, if we sniff the Eastern Conference Finals because of Julius Randle, right? I think that they would be hard pressed to be like, look, we might have to pay this guy money. I still have my conspiracy that I think
it don't look good if they don't. If they let him walk, it doesn't look. If stars say, we do this and we don't get paid.
Right. But if
Joe,
go.
That's not like Kevin Durant. You let him walk. That's not that. This you're talking about a whole different
But if
tier of a
Randall, if
player,
Randall,
bro.
if Randall took that next step, right? If he could carry the team through the plays. Now, granted, you actually have more talent on the team, right? But if he gave you that 27, he was in that upper echelon of the Jokic's and whatnot. And I'm not again. I know Mark. You look at his style. You say he never could be that. I'm just saying hypothetically,
Yeah,
if he did that,
yeah, bro.
they make because again he ruined their plan. Their plan was to move away
He
from
did.
Randall, and Randall went the
He
whole other
did.
way. So if you do that, and again, if you're talking about trying to build up a team, look at this free agency. Everybody thought Kyle Lowry put that video or Josh Hart put that video. Kyle Lowry was like, "Yeah, I love to play with Tibbs." Everybody was hype off of that, right? I was hype off of that because I wanted Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lowry was not coming here this whole time, so that whole
He was
CAA
working
thing
here, bro.
wasn't working. They still have to build this stuff from the ground in terms of the fertility in terms of free agents and stuff want to come here because they sold us. No, let me not say they sold us. Let me not say that because people will kill me on it. They were hired largely because of the CAA and CA connections, and it came out ain't as powerful as people make it seem. So it is what it is. They do have to build it from scratch
Look,
and sign a guy like
Guillermo, I gotta cut you off there, buddy. You said about the CA connection. Who is there to get right now? And what assets did we have to make the move?
no. What
Now
I'm
they're
talking
trying
about,
to build a wardrobe of assets, and this isn't the time to make the move.
understand
we're
me.
saying
What I'm saying,
we don't know what they're doing, but this isn't the time to do it.
what I'm talking about is regarding free agents. And let me not say CA connections, just because I'm not saying that they're just going to sign CA free agents. But what I'm saying is that the cachet, right, it doesn't have its pull now. Because I'm thinking in my head, a guy like Kyle Lowry already has a championship, right? He would relish coming to the Knicks to help build that up, right? And he didn't care to, right? So that's where I'm coming from with the cachet. I understand they do have to build it up. They have to. But when he got hired, people were thinking, oh, this guy is CA connected. He's the head of CA, whatever. He would have that pull to bring free agents, not necessarily trades over here. So I get it. Like I just felt like in the draft, I understand so they didn't get my guys, but I want them to get talent in that draft. I didn't like the whole trade backlash. I just want them to get talent for that draft. They come into this free agency. They got Kemba. They got Fournier. Who at Fournier, I was just more so mad. And you could go back to the 6-hour video we did. I said, I'm not the biggest fan of Fournier. I just didn't like the money, but it is what it is. And then me and Hinton went back and forth for market value or whatever, right?
Yeah, man. Let me ask you a question.
It's a fit, but you know what? I mean, we
It's
talk
a
about it.
fit
Go
and
ahead,
a
Mark.
need.
I don't
Yes,
understand
it's a need.
the thing.
Offensively, at least.
I don't understand the things with people to where Julius Randle's good, but what type of player do y'all think he really is? Like, what tier do you will put him into for him, even if he made All NBA next year, that some team will give him nearly $200 million?
If the shooting mark continues, and I'm not saying 40 plus, but I'm saying helping around 37, 38% from the five or six threes he's taking, like the volume, someone will pay him because there you're looking at a stretch 4. And then you see his passing ability.
Yeah. So let me ask you a question.
Mark, hey,
Middleton,
Mark, sorry to cut you off. I'll
Go
say
ahead.
this, right?
Go ahead.
I think with Julius Randle, right? It's going to be a mental. It has to be him reaching his mental prime, right? It has to be him where he's conceding his game to make guys around him better because he has more talent, right? So his stats may dip, but again, better passing. It's not necessarily putting up these crazy games. It'll be games where he has 16 points, but he has 12 assists, 10 rebounds. You know what I mean?
right.
No, but you're asking about because what we're doing now, right? Like I'll say this about Julius Randle. Do I see him right now with the Jokic? Obviously not, right? But he does have a chance to take that next step in terms of trying to get to the echelon where he could be seen as a $200 million guy, right?
Yeah, but
What's the level? And again, I'm not even trying to overpraise Randle. He is weird. He's not Jokic. He's not those guys yet,
No.
right? But
yeah, it's
what
not
would
about
be- what would be-
overpraising.
what
It's
would-
about
what
being
would-
realistic of what type of player that he is.
No,
if he gives you another 60-some% at the rim, if he gives you another 50-something% from the mid range, I might be.
Let me ask you a question.
40% from 3.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you just a simple question. You have tiers, right? So you have the KDs, the LeBrons, the Steph, the Giannis, and the ADs, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the Kawhis. Then you have the Paul George of the world, Jimmy Butler, Damian Lillard, etc. Is Randle in that tier of player? Honestly,
well, Mark, he could be. See, what I'm thinking.
I would say he's in a.
no. As what you see today.
Oh, no.
No. But hold on, Mark. You know who else you forgot in that list? Butler. And Butler worked his way up there. So you can't discount that, Mark. And Butler, let's be honest. Okay, hold up. When Butler was drafted versus when Julius Randle got drafted, who do you think was more talented?
Randle.
At the time, it was Randle.
So if that's the case, and Jimmy Butler, now granted, yes, Randle's had to take how many years? And again, I'm not trying to say I was the biggest fan of Randle winning from the year he was here with Fizzo. I was lukewarm him coming here, but when he was here that year with Fizzo, I was like, man, let's just build with RJ and Mitch. This is trash. But he's proven me wrong, right? And if he has that same tenacity, he does this shooting 1,000 shots a day. He's getting these guys to do the same thing. Again, IQ, Obi, RJ, not say RJ Barrett. RJ Barrett's always been working hard, but he's getting these other guys to follow under him. And it's working for him. If he takes that next step next year, how can I not say he's not in that second tier of guys?
So it's like this. He showed 1 year of playing like all NBA, right? You're talking about other guys that's been on all NBA consistently or 2 or 3 more times.
I understand, Mark, but what we're talking about is him getting there, not where he is right now. He's not there right now.
Let me ask you a question. Okay, so
because you know what you're trying to do, Mark. Here's what Mark tries to do.
No. I'm just asking questions. It's not me attacking the guy. It's just being logical about the situation and about the type of play it is. Take the feelings out of it. Just look at him as a player. He showed
I don't got no feelings for Julius Randle.
Okay, but he showed 1 year of this, right?
Right.
And people have him in this echelon of player, right? If he was that confident in his game, he would never taken the deal. Period. If he wanted that money, because if he knew $200 million was in his possession, his confidence alone as a player would have said, "I'm gonna go in. I'm up into this deal, going next season so I get the next one because the Knicks are the only team that can give me $200 million."
Here's the thing.
Right or wrong?
I agree in the fact that people nowadays are definitely out for the money, but you do have situations where guys just feel more comfortable with the situation. LeBron James, Chris Bosh, Dwayne Wade took pay cuts. I understand. I'm not saying Randle's at championship level yet, but they all took pay cuts to play with each other. Whatever you can do to convince these guys to take less money and play, right? It's uncommon, but it worked in this case. And maybe Randle's seen it like, look, I don't want to go out. I don't want to and also Sim said a great point. Randle doesn't act like the rest of these guys. Because we were talking about this, I think, in the Twitter chat, whatever. Randle doesn't really act like these. Oh, no, we talked about this last episode. He doesn't really act like these other guys, bro. He's to himself. He's in his own world, which may be a detriment. We talk about getting free agent stuff over here. But he's in his own world, right? He may be looking at this like less of a money situation and more of a legacy thing.
No, but again, he took that because of security, Gammo.
That's fine.
He took it because of security.
That's fine. And I even said he might be a little bit beat up
because there's a risk of injury too.
Right.
There's no risk of injury because no. It ain't no risk of injury.
Bro, look how many minutes he had last. Look. Even we said it last year when he got nicked up near the end of the season with that knee contusion, whatever it was. I said, yo, this dude, he's not the end of the season because he got hurt near the Bucks game. My bad, the third Bucks game. But the dude, look, to me, it is what it is. I don't think that he's a $200 million player. I do not think he's not there, but we're talking about him getting there. Hold up. Some of these other guys are getting way overpaid than where they are. Is Lonzo Ball that?
Of course, big time.
Come on, bro. There's a lot of guys who are getting overpaid. We got to still run him because in his head, he sees like let me help try to build this team and see what goes in the future.
He also took that for security. He took that for security because
fair enough.
A young guy like that, a young guy like that is ascendant to see $200 million, bro. If you're that confident in your game,
But Mark, when you look at it now,
what if he's more confident in the system?
Will I wait 1 year for $200 million, or will I guess $140 million or $117 million now? They're gonna take it now. He took it now.
You know what? Hold on, Joe. You know why it would have benefit? You know why it still would have benefit if he went that route that I'm talking about? Because even when you think about this team and when you're constructing, right, and you're talking about saving money, who is the guy that we're getting, like you said?
We don't know yet.
We don't know yet. They're building for something in the future, man. I don't know what it is, but they're definitely.
Well, it's more. It's more. Money. Yeah. So it's more down the. Yeah. So it's more down the line that we're going to get someone. So he could have played out next year if he thinks he's ascending more to he could do that. He could do that. I'm not saying that he can't.
What if he's more confident in the system that he played and knowing that this system is going to get the best out of him? That if he goes someplace else, some crappy team would pay him.
The thing is, Guillermo, I think he might be used a little bit different. I think the thing is with him is his scoring is going to go up, his assists to go down. I think they're going to use them more as that.
I think it's the opposite. I actually think it's the opposite.
Yeah,
I think he's gonna. I know. Okay, so here's what I'd say, Joe. I think that
put the ball in Kemba's hands a lot more.
Yeah, but hey, we're gonna get to Kemba like right after this, right? I think with Julius Randle, I think his scoring's gonna go down a little bit. I think actually his passing is going to go up. I think the Knicks might implement a little bit more off-ball movement in this offense because Fournier could definitely do it. Kemba Walker, because of the knee injury, will most likely have to do a little bit more off the ball because we'll get to it. But any last thoughts on Randle before I move on to Kemba Walker?
It's a good deal, though. It's a good deal.
Good deal.
Good deal.
Good deal.
Nah, it's a good deal.
All right, cool. So and guys, again, if you want to join the video chat, join the Discord. The link is in the general chat or general chat section. And I apologize.
Always in there.
Wait, say it again. Who do you?
I said we're always in there.
Yes, we're always in there cursing, talking trash. So please join if you want to. And hold on, let me. I'll put my face on this so I can get everybody on here. I apologize. Because I got. Well, if you guys care to Zoom, I have my stupid face on here because I sent it up.
Let me say something too. Like when I say things on here, right? I want people to listen to what I'm saying and not how I'm saying it.
Mark. Once you're here, it doesn't matter. We are channel negative. You are screwed.
No. It's just annoying to me because it's like how I'm saying it making my message wrong.
Mark, it doesn't matter. It's like Mark,
it is what it is.
It is what it is. I'm not even gonna fight. I joke about it. I don't even fight anymore, man. If you don't, everything I've said,
on that.
even when I was at AC, when I prefaced my so-called, I said if the Knicks do not have a plan, I don't like this. But if they do, and all I got is, he's negative. Nuance. Nuance does not matter. It doesn't matter anymore. Nuance does not matter.
No, hold on. Because it's like you can have a favorite player, right? And you like that person because that person don't like him. I'm wrong about talking if this person is better than that person. That makes no sense.
Mark, it doesn't matter, Mark. It doesn't matter. Unless you're saying the Knicks going to win every game, it doesn't matter, man. But let's move on.
I don't come from pure emotion. I keep telling people, bro.
It doesn't.
I talk with a high pitch.
It doesn't.
So take it
matter,
as you see.
It doesn't matter, Mark. I know what you're coming from. Let me say a few salutes, man. Jay Dills Direct, salute my guy. Mixed Sports, he said, y'all really trying to predict why Randle took less? Well, no, it's a discussion about his intentions because it might mean something for the future. Let me ask you guys, like when we talk about these things, right? Do y'all think that we want the Knicks to fail or like we want to like just trade and kill everybody? No, it's discussions about what might happen. It might have I can't even freaking talk. What is the damn word? Whatever implications, excuse me, in the future. We just talking, man. Let me see. And look at my voice going high. Robert
This is a discussion channel. This is a discussion channel.
Yes, it's a discussion channel. We are not angry. Well, actually, we were angry a little bit a few days ago, but
different opinions.
We're not angry. We're not angry. IKB and my guy, salute, man. Steven Mendez, salute. Ernesto with the text though, salute. He says salute. Gmo, Mark, and the Legion of Knicks podcast. Salute to you, my guy.
Hello.
Oh, Ernesto, who was your favorite guy in this draft, bro? Because Ernesto is he's an interesting guy. His favorite guy last year was like Pokusevski, who is talented, but he just be gunning. But, salute to Ernesto for calling out Pokusevski last year, man. That was his guy.
Oh, Poku, that's one of my young favorite players, man.
That was his guy. Let me see.
Poku's
I think
good.
that's it. About it. If I missed you, I apologize for trying to see. Dave Parker, salute. He said, I'm joking. He said, Gmo, my dude. Thank you so much, man. Anthony D, you got to join the Discord, man. Join the Discord. The link is there. I need you guys to join the Discord. But let's get to Kemba Walker.
It's free.
The Kemba thing,
yes,
I'm 50-50 on Gmo.
Hold on. He's definitely why can't I freaking think the damn Discord is definitely free. Just join the damn Discord. And you definitely get the links to the link.
I'm not home, so you got a link here. I
got a link. Oh, my bad. I think it should be in the video discussion. That's the new one. But hold on. Let me just.
You should pin it.
I'll pin this one. Hold up. Let me just put that.
I can put it in chat too because I'm here.
Oh, my boy, Color Block. Boy, you just sneaked in here like a little rat.
This guy coach Color Blocks. He thinks he's slick, man. This guy.
I'll put the thing in.
All right,
That's a good logo.
I'm trying to get through all this actually.
I got a rep, man.
We'll probably be in this today.
Oh man! Oh,
They sell CAA
I-
jerseys, right?
Oh
I
man,
forgot-
yo,
I
chill.
forgot.
Hey, tell coach, we are being positive tonight, all right, sir? No, none of that palaver.
Yeah, you can't.
Hey,
You
man.
can't talk. You can't bring up questions about the Knicks that you know. You can't have thoughts about
No,
what the
sir.
Knicks.
You can only say send somebody to G League or trade them
You only can say
once we're in the
super
middle of the
positive
season, all right?
things,
You guys say super
like
positive.
we're living on a rainbow. That's all you can do.
Then when
Yeah, coach, you got-
RJ has a bad streak, then you say, oh yeah, we should get rid of him in his second year. All right, yeah, good enough.
Yeah, it's fair to
Anywho's,
put him in the G League.
Yeah, coach, you gotta have some copium to be honest tonight.
you
It's all
gotta,
about positivity.
coach, you gotta chill out, coach. You're being way too negative. We're not
Damn,
gonna.
your arch enemy, your enemies in here, color blocks. You ain't here tonight.
Nah,
That's
we
your
can't.
enemy.
Yo, look, coach, we can't do that tonight, man. Leon Rose is perfect. All right, so let me get to Kemba Walker, man. You gotta be kidding me.
Yeah, we stand for CAA.
We stay. Yes, yo. I'm a day. All right. Stop before y'all get me in trouble. All right. Kemba Walker last year obviously come back from knee injury. Still 19.3 points, 36% from the 3-point line, 42% from the field, 4.9 assists, 4 rebounds. Obviously, the knee issue where he got that Regenal, whatever the hell is called, Keen, whatever it's called, that Kobe got. It didn't work so much. Obviously, his shooting or his knee affected his shooting, affected his play on the court. But again, Kemba Walker, and I put the positive negatives here for anybody thinks I like the Kemba Walker signing. I have to talk about the negatives as well.
Listen, we got him for a bag of chips, so we like it.
Yeah. He's cheap. He's cheap. So let me go through this real quick.
Cheap.
Solid IQ can compromise. If you guys go back to that year that he played, Kyrie Irving played, Kemba Walker to me was a way better fit than Kyrie Irving, despite the fact that Kyrie Irving is 10 times. No, not 10. Well, never 10
Bro,
times.
they almost made the finals with
A
Kemba.
lot better than Kemba. No offense to Kemba. I've been watching Kemba since he did that step back against Pitt. I'm not even a UConn fan. He can compromise, which would definitely help out guys like Randle, RJ Barrett, Evan Fournier. Excellent in the pick and roll. Hold on, Mark. Excellent in the pick and roll. He shot 66. He ranked in the 66th percentile. He rated about 47% last year. So that might be more, or 47.2% of the time last year. So that might be also because his knee might be a little bit messed up. But I gotta check out what he did for, like, say, his first year with the Celtics. Still has
He's an all-star.
Still has twitch off the dribble, off of the dribble, especially when he's in the paint. He's a very cerebral point guard. His catch and shoots unguarded are very good. 89 percentile shooting, 50% from the field. His guarded catch and shoots, obviously because of his size, is not that good. Excellent at the rim, still shooting 69%, even though percentage going to rim is not as high as you probably like it. He's a plus multiplier to young players. Like I said, guys like Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown definitely looked a lot better playing with him versus with Kyrie Irving. Remember, Jason Tatum that year before Kemba came worked out with Kobe, rest in peace. And that was largely, that probably largely led to ISO Tatum that year. And he worked really hard to get back from injury. Now, it may have been to detriment of his body, but he did work extremely hard to try to get back. Obviously, he was pressing last year, especially in the playoffs. Did he play? Am I thinking it right? Yeah, he did play. He did play. He was actually not good. If I remember the stats. Had some duds in the playoffs. So the negatives, obviously,
Good last year, Demo.
in the playoffs, I remember I'm trying to remember his exact games.
No, just his play all season, bro. It was not like Kemba like.
No, yeah, it wasn't. The whole season wasn't Kemba like, but the first season, the first regular season was good. But
he was an all-star his first season with Boston, and then he got hurt.
Right. So knee issues, obviously, that lingered. Some of the negatives, knee issues that lingered. His usage rate has decreased over time. I think last year's around. He was around 26% from usage rate, which is down from like in the high 30s and with the Hornets, which makes sense. I think he had like 27, 28 the first year with the Celtics. His assist to usage ratio is amongst the lowest of all point guards in the league, which is not good. Lost a step, and obviously his isolation has definitely gone down and ranks below average according to Synergy. Dwindling free throw draw rate, and it's something I brought up. I brought up when he first played us that first year. If you saw how he attacked Randle, he was just abusing Randle. Would get past his first guy off the screen and just keep throwing his body at Randle for the layup. Got Randle into like 2-3 quick fouls. I'm not sure we're going to see the same thing with Kemba Walker this year. I think his free throw draw rate was like 22%, which is not good. That is not good for a lead point guard to me. I mean, you have IQ. IQ's actually good at doing that, but he has a higher free throw draw rate than freaking Kemba Walker last year. It's not Lonzo Ball rate yet, but it's not. You want a little bit more from it, and that could be because of the knee. He is a defensive liability. He's a below average man defender, and last year he had his lowest plus minus last year, 1.8, which is the lowest since 2014. So there are a lot of good things with Kemba. I think that he's a plus multiplier for this team. I think that, and real quick, so that Hadouken gives me some praise, I actually think that the Kemba Walker signing might make, and this sounds crazy, I think that RJ Barrett might have the ball a little bit more this season. I think they might play Kemba. Not a lot.
Are you sure?
I think so. I think they may play Kemba a little bit more off the screen. Not off the screen, off the ball.
He's a threat for shooting.
He's a threat from shooting, right? And so they might, and they're gonna use him in a pick and roll. Obviously, it's gonna be a very pick and roll heavy offense. But hold on, let me get to you.
Be more shots.
Hold on. Let me get to you guys, man, because you guys are actually not showing right now. Hold on,
So I get it. I just feel like
whoa, you guys, turn that.
That's
down.
me. My bad.
You're good. Let me just transition to you guys. All right. So yeah, just real quick, the RJ Barrett thing. I don't think it's gonna be a crazy like RJ Barrett's gonna become RJ Butler just yet, but it definitely RJ Barrett next year is gonna have his work cut out for him. But I will say, working with Nick Nurse and Drew Hanlon, obviously acceleration, playing more with the ball in his hands with Team Canada, and I wish he had freaking a Wiggins type of wing on his damn team to play with RJ Barrett. But I definitely think Kemba Walker is definitely going to be a boom for his team. It will be up to Tom Thibodeau to find the right sweet spot for his minutes. Because if you look at what Derrick Rose did after the injury, he still was playing around 30 minutes a night, which was down from 35 minutes a night from when his prime. But he definitely going to use Kemba Walker a little bit off the ball. I am concerned about the backcourt defense with him and Fournier.
Oh man, you just took a step back.
And people say, "Oh, we're gonna take a step back." We might take a step back to like the teens in terms of our overall defense. Because think about it this way. Because look, Julius Randle's not a good defender. And Mitch is going to have his work cut out for him. Then you have RJ Barrett. Now, to help with defense, you're going to have guys like hedging and helping out to stop the ball handler. But RJ Barrett's going to have probably the best wing night in, night out. Or, the league's best wings on him night in, night out. That's going to be a defensive assignment on his own. They're going to abuse Fournier. Now, Fournier is not a 0-0-0 on defense. He's on defense. He's doable on defense. But Kemba Walker, with that knee injury.
You ever look at his feet? You ever look how he moves his feet?
Who, Kemba Walker or Fournier?
No, Fournier.
Nah, why is that? What point you want to make about his feet?
I'm saying that the way his feet moves, he gets blown by a lot.
I've seen it when I was watching but it's a highlight video, so it's not the best. I was watching a highlight video regarding it, like some steals and stuff. He can be sneaky with that, but obviously steals aren't the best indicator of overall good defense.
And remember too, Orlando defense was good because their front court to back him was good. So.
Well, Steve Clifford he came in. Steve Clifford, I actually feel bad for Steve Clifford, man. Steve Clifford was a defensive coach coming into that team. Comes from the Van Gundy tree. Coach. No, and that's what I was gonna say. So, and I was gonna put that before, but let me ask the rest of the guys first, man. What are your thoughts on Kemba Walker, the signing? How will he impact this team? Hadouken's gonna probably talk about how he's gonna impact RJ Barrett. But guys, yeah, give me some color on Kemba Walker, including you, coach.
I'm gonna just say one thing. It gets the ball out of Randle's hands 24/7. That's it. That's it.
Yo,
that's it.
Mark,
that's what you think.
That's why.
Yo, hey, Mark. Hey, no, we're not gonna have that. You better be positive on Julius Randle, right? Stop that.
Listen, hold on. From last season, I said, yo, I can't knock him. We signed him. The deal is cheap. So it's like the team is what we got because there's nobody out there to make a trade. So it's not something I could say, yo, we could trade him for this and that right now. There's nobody out there, so I got to stick with him. And it's what, 4 years? When the time comes.
All right, can we get to Kemba, man? Yo, this guy, can we get to freaking Kemba, man?
I'll go on Kemba.
Go ahead, man.
Kemba, if a Knicks fan does not like this deal, you're just miserable because it's simple words. Alfred Payton last year made $5 million. You have Kemba making $3 more million. Major upgrade. Healthy or not, it's a steal.
Yeah, I agree. How do you think Tibbs is gonna play with that knee injury? Because Tibbs is a guy that he'll play you when you're up by 40 points in the fourth quarter, regardless of your injuries. We saw that last year for the most part. Even though he did give Randle that one game against the Bucks. But Tom Thibodeau will work you to the bone if you're healthy. Do you think that he will change his play style? Do you think he'll change his scheme for Kemba Walker?
He does. You hope he does.
I don't know.
Really all you
It's
can
hard
do.
to tell, but I know him and Rose are going to be splitting a lot of minutes. So
That is true.
you kind of balance each other out. And if there is situations where both are out, you do have IQ that can come in and step up minutes. You know, we've seen Burks run the point. So, you know, at the point guard position, I think we're set.
Whoa.
I'm hoping Tibbs isn't playing him more than 30. I like maybe 25, 24, 25, 24 each. That's what I'd be looking at between him and Rose.
Joe, when I hear people say Burks run the point, no, he didn't. He
Oh my
initiated the whole
God.
damn offense.
Do you watch the game, bro?
Burke is
There was
bro.
times where he couldn't play Peyton and he went to Burks over Frank.
It's true.
He went to Burks over Frank. Burks
Yeah,
is a more capable point guard than Frank.
As a guard to attack the basket, not to pass.
At point, running the point.
No, he had him at point. No, he had him at point sometimes.
He did have
This
Burks
is
at
when
point,
Randle
bro.
off the floor. When Randle was
But
on the
then-
floor, you could see Randle's point.
But even
Yeah,
hold
but
up,
that's
hold
what I
up.
mean.
Even in the fourth quarters of games, it was Randle and Burks. Burks was playing point, bro.
I understand he's playing point, but it's like, is he gonna pass the ball as I need my point guard to do it? No, he put him at point. He put him at point, but he initiates his own offense. That's what Burke is. So Burke always been.
Yeah, but I'm
All the
not
Tibbs
saying
point guards
running the
do.
point full time. I'm just saying is if you have situations where when you have Kemba, Rose, quickly you could have Burks come in and run the point. I'm not saying full time point guard. I'm just saying is we're okay at point guard because we have capable enough guys to run the point outside of Rose and Kemba.
All right.
So, Coach, any thoughts? Yo, Mark is so.
What?
Yo, Mark is so.
Do you know what it is,
depressed.
Gamma? Mark's been through so much with this team that we're winning, and he's in shock, and he doesn't.
Wait,
like
no. Joe. All right, Mark is gonna kill me. Mark, forgive me. You know what Mark is really mad about?
if he's making more money than
that. Oh, I got my first call. Stephanie. Oh, is this Queen Steph? It better be. Hope it's not a prank call. Stephanie, how you doing? Hello.
I thought I was the only one that didn't hear.
Stephanie, you can hear me?
Emo, you can hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
We can't hear that.
we can't hear it out.
We can't hear.
Yeah, Zoom
Can
is
you
not.
hear me?
I can hear you, Steph, but the Zoom is not gonna be able to hear you. But
I can't hear you guys.
what the shiza? I literally, I swear, I'm gonna kill next Steve. I tested this
Can you
crap.
hear me?
I can hear you perfectly. Hold up. Let me see.
Oh, you can hear me? All right, fine.
Yes, go ahead, Steph.
Okay. So this is Stephanie, as you know,
Yes.
and
Suit to Queen Steph.
I appreciate you guys.
You don't hear
I
anything,
appreciate
bro.
you guys. Listen, everybody is getting
Matt,
on
he said it. We can't hear.
those of us. Everybody is getting on those of us who are cautiously optimistic about Kemba. I don't get it. Knicks fans are so excited, like we signed LeBron in his prime, like we signed Kemba coming off the Charlotte when he was a free agent coming from Charlotte. Listen, if Kemba was healthy, I would have signed him over any point
So
guard
awkward.
in this free agent class. I would have signed him over Lowry, over Ball, over CP3. He's a great fit. But you can't ask me to be happy that the Knicks went out and signed 2 point guards that are question marks, where we got to manage minutes, they got to sit out games. Listen, the Eastern Conference is going to be tough. It's going to be a dogfight.
Oh, yep.
Injuries, lack of chemistry, all of that is going to make a difference. Listen, if Kemba plays 62 games, he plays 24 minutes, don't get me wrong, I'm happy. But all I'm saying is we started this free agency with $50 million in cap space, with a big hole at point guard. Boy, point guard was one of the deepest positions in this free agent class. And your answer to that is a point guard with with questions. That's all I'm saying. Do I want it to work out? Absolutely. Am I cautiously optimistic? Yes, I am. I am a huge Kemba fan. If he's healthy, I would have took him over any of these point guards. But people are getting on me and you and Mark because we bringing up legitimate concerns. I mean, it's legit. And people act like we raining on their parade. I'm not sure why people are so happy like we getting Charlotte's Kemba. I just don't get it. We're giving the front office too much credit. You can't. If this was their play at the start of free agency, that's a problem. I think that the Kemba fell in the lap of the front office, and now we can settle down a little bit. But you cannot tell me this was their play from the beginning. And if it was, I have a problem with it.
Steph, I don't even want you to take I don't want you to take the darts. It almost brought a tear to my eye the other day when you're on Sim's chat or Sim's channel, and you said that. And it's like, yes, I'm cautiously optimistic, but you're talking about a guy that and to Kemba's credit, he tried to come back. He worked hard to come back last year. He tried the Regenokine thing, whatever, with his knee, and that's supposed to be a minor procedure. It didn't work. If you watch last year, he was struggling with that knee injury. Then he was pressing, trying to force shots, not looking at looking off certain players, just trying to get in a group of things, and it wasn't working. And let me just say something real quick. First of all, Steph has played ball. I met Steph. She's like 6'2", so when y'all see her in that chair, it ain't no 5'4". She's a ball player. So you can safely assume she knows what the hell she's talking about. Knee injuries do not get, when you have an arthritic knee, it does not get better. They literally, let me tell you what they do, because I'm doing PT for my knee. They strengthen all the muscles around it to support it. There is no magic elixir. There's no drug from the Bronx. There's nothing that is going to make the knee better. When it's arthritic, when the cartilage is gone, it is gone. It does not come back. So I'm not even trying to be that negative for him. I'm just saying, guys, because we're the same Knicks fans, and we all do this. Kemba gets hurt next year. We're going to be all depressed and all angry. If we start losing, say we don't make the playoffs. Be cautiously optimistic about a guy with a knee injury. Because let's be honest, if Kemba was healthy, he probably would have been performing a lot better with that Celtics team. And like I said, he fit that Celtics team a lot better than Kyrie Irving. They were playing the Heat. They were right there. They were right there. Granted, it was a bubble, whatever, but they were right there. And Kemba looked a lot better first year. It fell down apart the second year. So I agree with you, Steph. It's just, if I say it, it's negative. No, it's not negativity. It's just being tempered.
Guillermo, you got to realize, though, was it Kemba just over a year ago, was an all-star. Kemba went through an injury. Kemba went through an injury and didn't have a full off season to get back. He went from the bubble to 2 months off to back into the season and get hurt again. He said it himself. This will be his first off season, so let's see how it is.
Oh,
Listen,
yeah.
but right, we're going to see. But people are acting like...
The worst you're going to see from Kemba is maybe 50 games, and he's averaging 18 or 19. That's the worst you're going to get from Kemba, and that's definitely that's going to be the value of that $8 million or whatever. So...
But, Joe...
50 games?
Joe,
50 games is not a
lot.
lot.
No margins to lose players. That's the thing with this team. It's not like we're backed up with super talented players to say, okay, this one injury don't matter. We can still go win game. This team has to do everything right, just like how last year went everything right.
We didn't have our starting center.
What?
Anyway,
hold on, guys. Hold on, guys.
I just wanted to call in and give my opinion. I appreciate you guys.
No, I appreciate you, Steph. And hold on, guys, please. It's on Sim's channel, but please, guys, stay tuned for Steph's. You didn't go on today because I wasn't even home at 5, but you did not go on today, so I think you changed your schedule for Queen's Court. But guys, please be on the lookout on MBK Nothing But Knicks for the Queen's Court with Queen Steph and her show. Great show, very informative. Everybody loves Queen Steph, but now she's gonna start to get the darts now, so she's of the Unchosens now, just because she's saying to be cautiously optimistic.
Join the club.
I like it.
Join the club, Steph.
But I think she dropped the phone. But yes, thank you, Steph, for calling in. Great call. Very knowledgeable person, man. Very cool, by the way.
I heard nothing, but can you like break down what you said?
Oh yeah. Sorry. So, next time try to be on the damn YouTube video. I know it's tough. You don't want feedback.
I'm not home.
But no, but she was just saying to be cautiously optimistic that she got killed for not being that. It's like he's coming back from an ongoing knee injury, and people think that we're getting 2017, 18 Kemba that was on the Hornets, and we're not.
Negative, bro.
Is this nostalgic thing of the Bronx and bro? We got Marbury back, and I was like, I was hyped up. Yo, Marbury's home, and then we're gotten Kemba's a way better character than Marbury for the most part.
Okay,
but it's like
if you bring up the issue of a player, why is that negative? That's
it doesn't matter. Yo, you understand, bro?
Bro, we just negative.
Hold up. Let me
No,
answer.
Hadoukeh, it's not a.
Let me answer another call. I got another call from my guy Anthony Dunbar, aka the corporation over here, man. Anthony, my guy. Salutations, blessed to you and yours, my guy. Can you hear me? I think this might be a delay. Oh yeah, sorry. Can you hear me? I hate this damn next receiver. So there's like a weird delay on my phone. I think he's gonna hear in like 2 seconds. But as I fixed this thing a few days ago. All right, I'm gonna end the call. Anthony, call back, Anthony. I swear this thing. It was working the other day perfectly, even though it's small delay. Now it's acting up again. But let me see. Hopefully he picks up. Anthony, can you hear me? Anthony. Yeah. Nah, he can't hear me. I don't know what's happening. All right. All right, guys. Yeah, get back to this Kemba talk, man. So, Anthony, I don't know what's happening, man. I'll talk to you later. And guys, mute yourselves, man. Let me unmute you guys. Sorry about that.
I'm gonna just say this, bro. It's a current issue with Kemba that he has those knee injuries. He's a small guard that Listen, what made Derrick Rose so good is because he had his knees, and when they went, he went.
Okay, so
revamp his whole game.
To be fair, what are the best ways that we can utilize Kemba Walker next year?
Off and off the ball. You're gonna have to run. You have to run a lot of corner shots for him. Make him a decoy. But the spacing has to be there, so that means Julius Randle has to change his game a little bit when it comes to picking and spacing more and knowing where to be. Because again, he's gonna be an offensive weapon in the pick and roll, hopefully. So this team has a whole dynamic that they have to change from last year because you got Kemba.
I agree. I think you're gonna have Obi, Randall. These guys need to learn how to start setting better screens because you know Kemba loves that pick and roll. So, and then you look at some of the screens they're setting last year are not good.
Trash at screens, man. Absolute
They wasn't
trash.
even playing them.
Holy crap. Mitch wasn't setting screens.
This?
Randall wasn't setting screens. Hold on, let me say hello to Hinton real quick. Sue, Hinton, how you doing, man?
What's good? How y'all doing? I haven't been listening to the chat, but I will say this is not the podcast or the YouTube channel for Sunshine and Daffodils. So we keep it a buck.
Bro, we have to be
Oh, hey, stop that, all right?
No negativity anymore.
We're not gonna talk about things objectively, man. We're gonna be happy over here, Hinton.
The episode of Barney.
So we're gonna be the ass kissers then, huh?
Yo. All right. I'm only joking because now I'm sorry to say this guy's talking about Barney. You got Hinton talking about ass kissers.
What the hell are you saying sorry for, Gammo?
Nah, because look, I don't want people to take the arrows that I take the arrows, right?
Listen, Chad.
I'm taking the spears, you know what I'm saying? It's just that look, because people this is what I don't like. I don't like this, right? If you everything we say, we preface it, right? At the draft, what did we say? We said, yo, if there are no other moves being made, we weren't fans of the draft picks, right? And Joe make up a good point. It's not our draft, it's their draft. If that's a guy they like, that's fair enough. So but we're still assessing on our end, right? And I'm sorry, if your first pick last year was Obi, I have to be convinced that this year's first pick is going to be a lot more impactful than Obi, because that last year does not give me any confidence that even with all the talent we have, Walt Paranoid, these guys, that the picks are properly made by the front office versus Leon Rose or whoever is picking guys like Obi.
This is how the office wasn't thinking when you think about it. Hornets wanted Kai Jones, but they didn't want to take him early. And they just gave him the 19th pick just like that to get Kai Jones. Like, why would you give a team the best player that's ahead of the guy that you took?
You gotta be positive, Mark. I don't like this talk. I'm very disgusted.
All right. I'm just saying.
Let me add another point.
Mark, it's
one at a time. I'm only joking you, Mark. Mark, it's fine. If we harp on that, people. I just don't want us to be. I just want us to be on that level. I want us to be happy. Let's talk about how Kemba.
We're talking. We're happy. We're debating.
Yeah, we're just having conversation. Yeah, we're having conversation.
That's debating.
All right, go ahead, guys. I'm just trying to.
Can I say my last objective take for the night? I'm gonna just say this: Kemba averaged 12. Kemba averaged 12 points. Kemba averaged 12 points in the playoffs last year on 35% from the field. He couldn't explode at all on that knee.
Nope.
He couldn't, and he was deferring the ball from Jason Tatum from time to time again because he couldn't create his own shot. It's not like he's just gonna be able to average 19 and 20 points a game. He's probably gonna have to do rehab a lot. He's probably gonna have to do 2 to 3 hours of stretching each time before games. I don't think he'll be able to play back and back.
I doubt he'll ever play back to back for the Knicks.
Come on, I don't think that.
But hold on, let me ask you guys though. Let me ask you guys.
High reward, but come on.
Let me ask you guys this.
That's my last object.
Would that have to be a mandate from the front office though? Because we know what Tibbs likes to do, man. If you're out there on the court healthy, granted, he did. I'll give it to Tibbs. He did control the minutes of guys like Rose. But Rose coming off the bench anyway, wasn't it? But he had games like the Lakers game. He played Rose 38 minutes. He kind of had to try to win that game, but he still played the guy a lot of minutes.
And Rose didn't play the next game.
Okay, fair enough. I don't remember.
So remember that's what happened. So
what was the next game? Was that a Pistons game?
Bro, we played Rose 38 minutes against LA, and then he didn't play the next game.
Yeah. Okay. But I think the next game was a home game because wasn't that the last game of the road trip?
The Lakers game was the last game of the road trip. Okay, yeah. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, and then he sat.
Yeah, and then he sat the next game. So, I would think that would be how this is going to work. We're going to have 2 point guards that are not going to be able to play every night. So it is what it is.
And this is where McBride and Grimes, I know it's going to be situational, but this is where they're going to have to make their bone, especially McBride, because that defense, even Rose is not good. Like, he could get blown by on defense. Even though I think at times last year he showed good effort, but they're both not great at defense. Kemba Walker more so is worse at defense. Coach,
he got switched on so many times in the playoffs. It wasn't even funny. I think people really need to go back and look at that.
And you're asking him to cut on that knee. You're asking him also to cut on that knee too. And again, I'm not
think about this, right? Can I add on?
Yes, sir. Go
ahead. We talking about Kemba's a small guard. Don't forget, Kyrie is also a small guard. And doesn't he have knee problems? And he's 4 years younger?
Yes, sir. Oh, is he 4 years younger?
So yeah, he's like 27. Kemba's 31?
32.
Kyrie Irving.
See?
Age.
So and Kyrie doesn't play every night because he has knee problems. So that's tendonitis on the knee.
We're glad that the contract is cheap, but
I love the Kemba. I love this.
Yeah, we just took about the play that we might not get.
Yeah,
we just talking about we getting Kemba from old.
Nah, we're not getting 24, 25-year-old Kemba Walker. This is 31-year-old Kemba Walker. So that comes with mileage. That comes with beatings. Like he's a small guard. You have to take that with a grain of salt.
Kyrie's a whole different offensive player from Kemba. Please.
Exactly, but think about what Kyrie's going to be. Think about what Kyrie's issue is going to be when he's 31 in the NBA.
And I would say
he's more stop and go than Kemba was.
Yeah, he is.
Yep.
Like he's more herky jerky. So I'm so happy that Kevin Durant. I'm so happy that Kevin Durant got that contract. I'm so happy that Kyrie's probably going to get that contract. I am so happy that James Harden is going to get that contract for the Nets. We should be happy. Like,
Yeah, because they're going to be
Like-
beat up.
Oh yeah, I agree
like
with you.
Beat up
I told y'all 2 years from now, we're gonna be loving that. We're gonna be beating the brakes off that team. Like, so, they're gonna be old and know how to play, but we're gonna be young and we're gonna be able to rip and run. We're gonna own the city in 2 years. Like, we own it now, but
Here's why I say that I think that I agree with you, and I agree with you before this, right? I think that when you said it several times that you think that we're gonna take a step back next year to get better. And
yes, I think it's gonna be. It's going to be a better It's going to be a better basketball team with a worse record, but they still, in terms of where their position is in the playoffs.
I think that next year, when you think of that point guard depth, when you talk about some of these young guys, they're gonna have to get important minutes. Like I'm not wishing no injury on nobody, but it is what it is. They're gonna be games where. Go ahead.
I've said that in Man's chat. This year, Tibbs have to use these young guys because you cannot go in like how you did last year with just using who was putting in work. You have to allow these guys to make mistakes to add value to them. So if someone do get hurt of significant, they could step up.
But that's why they drafted Tibbs guys. That's why Tibbs got his guys because he's going to use them.
This year is all on Tibbs. I'm not blaming Leon Rose. I'm not blaming World Wide West. This year is all about Tibbs. Even the players that you drafted, the free agents that you signed, you ran it back except for Fournier, and now you got Kemba. This is all on Tibbs. I don't want to hear.
You know what too?
Nothing.
Julius got his money. Just keep a subpar game. That's all. Just keep your game subpar, and I'll be all right.
Wait, what? You want Julius Randle to keep his game subpar?
Yeah, just keep it subpar. With like a little less than falling off. Just don't fall off, Floyd. Don't fall off.
Wait, what? Julius Randle,
I'm saying don't fall off.
He's expecting a little bit better than a bum Julius Randle, and he's okay with it.
Yeah, that's it.
This guy, Mark, man. All right, we're gonna move on to.
You got
You just
paid,
paid him
Gamble. You got
$28
paid.
million.
But you say you want him to have a subpar year. What?
I mean a subpar all-star level. Like
just to be slightly.
okay.
I think if Julius Randle takes another step mentally, right, and again, it's sacrificing part of your offensive game in terms of points. But one thing Julius Randle could do a little bit better, defense too, man. Like I understand that he got utilized a lot on offense. I get it. You're tired. You're fatigued. I get it. But if he's gonna be playing, if he's gonna have the ball less in his hand this year, I gotta see better defense by more consistent defense. He doesn't have to be all out. I'm not saying he has to be all NBA defense, but if freaking Trae Young gets past a Frank Ntilikina again, you got to step up earlier. And I saw Julius Randle's face. He waited back on that last layup by what's his name. Let me see if Anthony Dunbar if I could finally hear this guy. Hold up. Anthony, can you hear me?
You know what? That's a trip going through the Discord.
Yo, Anthony, can you hear me? Anthony, can you hear me? This has to be the worst. Nextiva, you suck, man. Holy crap. Dogs, you gotta be kidding me. Damn, Anthony cannot hear me. All right. I don't know. I think Steph was able to hear me. Something, I tested this out the other day with freaking Hinton. It worked. I don't know what the hell's happening with this stupid Nextiva app, man. This is bugging me out. But, and I don't think
do you guys think eventually, do you think there might be a run-in between Kemba and Tibbs at some point about minutes? About Tibbs not liking the fact that he can't have him every night. Back-backs and not have
like he's going to have, like there'll be a run-in with the front office?
No, kind of, maybe both. More or less kind of a run-in between, Kemba's a culture guy, but his health too.
As in like Tibbs will overplay Kemba?
Yeah, and there might be a run-in that's the fact that Tibbs wants to play him his minutes and Kemba wants less minutes, if you know what I mean with the injuries.
I get it. I get what you mean, but I think that because Kemba he's a veteran, he's a high character type of guy. I think they'll be able to hash that out behind the scenes. I think there'll be a plan in place, right? They'll have this offseason. He'll be on, whatever regiment, workout program to strengthen himself. He probably won't never play any back-to-backs like that. I think they'll stagger his minutes a little bit better. I am concerned about that. Like, if there's a situation where, like, we need a game, right? Because there might be games Derrick Rose is fatigued, or God forbid, knock on wood. Well, but if Derrick Rose is hurt as well too, I mean, are you going to depend on McBride for say major minutes if Derrick Rose is out or whatever? And then take into account next year if the whole C word thing happens where people are out because of that. I don't know I don't know how the protocol's changed yet, but if that happens again where someone has to be out 14 days or whatever, you know what I mean? So I don't think he's gonna overuse him. Hopefully the young guys can develop by a little bit so they can play. They can be situational to like a good 10 minutes a night, maybe 15.
I think McBride.
Let me add this. Don't forget, there's only. You know, what was Derrick Rose when Derrick Rose was diminishing returns? What was it, over 25 minutes? Really?
Well, when he came back from injury?
Yeah, when he
first came back from injury, he was still playing 30-some minutes.
Damn. All right.
But it went down from 35, but he was still playing 31 minutes a night.
All right, but Kemba's a better point guard than Elfrid Payton, so that should actually cut it. So I would just look at it as they're both going to play about 24 minutes a game. I don't know how that's going to work, but you know that's the number of minutes that the point guard position has. So them playing 24 to 27 minutes a game, I would expect that. Anything more than that, I would expect diminishing returns on them, especially anything over 30. So I wouldn't even play them that much. And that's where Julius and RJ, you know, that's the most important thing. And
I don't know if you're in here before.
Yeah, RJ is a big key to this.
I don't know if you
Rose and Kemba are gonna split minutes, right? I mean, that sounds about right to me.
Well, first, hold on. Sorry to cut you guys off. Hold on. Let me just say a super chat real quick. Thank you, Queen's Court, for the $5 super chat. It says it's not whether or not Kemba is better than Elf. He is. The question is Kemba better than the field of players available to the Knicks in the free agency? Thank you so much for the $5 super chat, Queen's Court. Much appreciated.
That's true, but he's still better than Elf.
He is, and also we talked about this earlier before. I talked about RJ Barrett, that even with Kemba here, I think that RJ Barrett's gonna have the ball a little bit more in his hands because one thing Kemba can do is play off the ball, and to preserve that knee.
Be part of that too,
and Fournier as well.
He's a ball handler and a creator too. Even though I don't want him to have it, but you know it is what it is. He does that too.
And I have a video coming out, but in the video I'm gonna break down a little bit how Fournier, just as scoring wise, and I get it. People don't like the ISO. Even though isolation, he only had like 22% usage last year altogether.
No, I'm gonna say GTOF on that one, or GTFO on that.
But also with him though, and Steve Clifford. Where's Steve Clifford, by the way? Did he get on the coaching staff after he got fired?
Probably.
He'll probably take what's his name spot who left.
Who? Oh, Atkinson
with the Indiana. With the Indiana.
No, Rick Carlisle's in Indiana.
No.
Maybe like as an assistant.
I'm talking about that college.
Oh, Indiana.
Assistant.
Yeah, I would love for the Knicks. Mike Woodson.
Yeah, Mike Woodson.
I would love
take that spot. Because I would love. They go back to the '90s Knicks. They were all under Van Gundy.
Yes, sir.
So this is Van Gundy's crew.
I would love Steve Clifford for the Knicks, man. When I researched like what he was doing with the Magic, and part of it, like Fournier, why I think Fournier could help expand the offense. There's schemes that they were running, man. They were running flex motion, obviously flex motion, old school. Oh, let me see if this works. Charles Bristow, please. This better damn work, man.
Yeah.
Charles, hold up, Hadouken. Charles, what's good, bro?
Yo.
Charles, can you hear me?
You gonna have to go to the Discord, man.
Yo, this is crazy.
Yeah, I don't know why. Yeah, you need to go to Discord, bro.
Yo, Chuck, can you hear me?
Oh, Chuck.
G-Mo.
Chuck. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me see.
Oh, boy.
This is some BS.
Yo.
Chuck, can you hear me?
Yo.
Chuck, can you hear me?
Also, I don't mean to cut you, but to add on to that point guard position, we still got IQ on the team. So,
yeah.
Like, we don't even talk about IQ. You know, he's got to step up.
Hold up, Chuck. Yo, Chuck, you got it. This next Steve is killing me, man. Hold up, Chuck. Chuck, hold on. So, guys, I'm not dropping a phone call on you. I tried out this Nexiva thing the other day. Didn't touch anything. And for some reason, now it's not working. So, I got to work on this again after the freaking show, man. It worked perfectly the other day. For some reason,
I don't know if he gonna see the minutes like he did last year because
crazy.
You signed Burt, you got Fournier, Derrick Rose.
And who are you talking about?
You're talking about IQ. He thinks IQ's gonna get less minutes. Who's gonna be our backup?
He's gonna get less minutes, bro.
No, he's gonna play. He's gonna play the two. I think Kemba's gonna play like 28 and then Rose like 25. He's gonna take a little shooting guard role sometimes.
They're gonna run that 3 guard.
Hold on, Burks is gonna come off the bench before quickly does.
No, but they
that's not 100% true.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Yeah, I don't know
Especially
about that.
with that point guard situation, that's not 100% true. I don't believe that.
And Quickly's not even a point guard, bro. He's more of a two guard, off guard.
Combo, yeah, off guard player.
He's
Yeah.
more of an off
But
guard,
you know
bro.
what though? But you know what? I can't wait to see at some point during the season when Quickly and McBride are in the backcourt together, because that's gonna be crazy.
Well, hold on. It could be a problem there because if McBride,
Well, they'll be undersized, but it's just gonna be fun on the offensive side. But I don't worry about McBride defensively. I worry about Quickly defensively.
I apologize, yo, guys. Hold on. They said I have an echo. I apologize. I was trying to fix this thing behind the scenes, to try to make it work. I apologize. You should not be hearing the echo anymore. Let me know if you guys are hearing the echo. Go ahead. Continue. My bad, guys in the Zoom. Go ahead.
yeah, because Fournier is gonna depending on Fournier play, he's legit gonna get at least 25 to 30 minutes a game with Tibbs, especially if he's productive.
Yeah.
But can I bring this
Man,
one
you better
up?
talk about 30 to 35. I ain't gonna be no 25. It's gonna be 35.
Yeah, my bad, Andrew. Even worse. I was trying to be modest there.
I just don't think IQ and McBride are gonna play together unless it's garbage time.
And I'm gonna
Yeah,
say
that
this
could be
again.
possible, but I'm talking about just in case of an injury standpoint.
Oh yeah. Oh, he will play. He will play if there's injuries. And the thing
Yeah.
is too, even with the start of next season, right? He's going to play these guys 30 to 35 minutes to get a continuity, right? Because for us, we have to start winning games early, then losing. Because remember last year, Hinton, I remember you said in the chat, we went against a lot of good teams without their star players.
Mm-hmm.
That might not happen this year.
Yeah, we had a great run.
Oh, nah, the schedule. I can't wait for the schedule to come
All right,
out.
so hold on. Let me move on to the next part, which basically talks about what we have to face in the Eastern Conference, right? And so these are all the teams that are basically I didn't put all the guys that they actually got rid of, but I try to put all the guys that they acquired, right? You got the 76ers didn't have much. I know they got Andre Drummond and Jaden Springer from the draft.
They're so good, bro.
But you got guys like the Hornets who just added Kelly Oubre today. Obviously they had a nice haul in the draft as well too. James Bouknight, JT Thor. Probably won't get many play minutes. Same thing with Scotty Lewis.
They drafted JT Thor?
They drafted JT Thor.
JT Thor.
The Bulls, obviously, even though I still don't. The Bulls are very improving to me. I'm not putting them over anybody.
They're gonna score.
They got.
About them?
Random team.
I give that to you. Duke likes them. I'm not putting them over anybody yet.
No, I said they're a random team.
Yeah,
but I think they're gonna be in the playoffs.
Lonzo Ball, DeMar DeRozan, obviously. Pacers coming back healthy. They didn't acquire much, but again, you're talking about guys. Again, Brogdon may never be healthy, but if these guys happen to be healthy next year, him and TJ Warren can still be a scary team. Obviously with Sabonis.
With LeVert and Sabonis.
Oh, and I forgot. LeVert came last season, but Celtics added obviously Al Horford from the trade with for Kemba.
And they got the Knicks' favorite Duarte.
Josh Richardson, Moses Brown, solid 8. What do you have? 8 points, 8 rebounds last season.
Moses Brown ain't on the Celtics.
Yeah, I'm talking about the Celtics.
Yeah, no, he got traded.
Oh, I'm sorry. Moses Brown got traded. I apologize. I put it wrong. He's supposed to be on OKC. I apologize. Dennis Schroeder as well too.
No, he's on the Mavs, right?
Yeah, he got
He's
traded.
on the Mavs. And that
from the Celtics. Celtics trade got him in the Kemba deal.
And no. And Josh Richardson. So that's the type of me. I apologize. So Moses Brown's not on the Celtics. I apologize, guys. The Heat obviously got Kyle Lowry, Duncan Robinson, Jimmy Butler. They got Lou Williams resigned with the Hawks, but they got Jalen Johnson, Sharif Cooper. Bucks bringing back George Hill. But they re-signed Bobby Portis, Sandro Mamu they drafted. Nets Cam Thomas. They did re-sign Kevin Durant. So guys, give me your ideas of the landscape in the Eastern Conference.
Bro, we're gonna be fighting. We're gonna be like in the play-in area, dude.
And listen, we're gonna be fighting. We're gonna be fighting from 4 to 10. We're gonna be fighting from 4 to 10.
4 or 5. I think that's where
I think we're gonna be.
I'm looking at
around
these
like
teams.
this.
So none of them scare me outside of the Nets and the Bucks. You look at the Sixers with Ben Simmons; they're a joke.
We never beat Ben Simmons.
He's about to get traded.
One at a time, guys. It sounds muddled.
Who's the Celtics point guard? They traded away Kemba. They don't have a guard. Chris Dunn is Celtics point guard, so they have no threat. As I said, the Sixers with Ben Simmons are a joke.
Oh, they're better than us.
The Bulls. What are the Bulls?
They're better than us.
No, I'm not going to say the Celtics
I'm not
are better
afraid
than
of
us.
any of these teams there. I could see 4 or 5.
I'm not afraid
Bro,
of the Nets. I'm not
all-
afraid
all
of the
these
Nets.
teams
Okay,
got
Bucks, or
talent.
the
let's go
76ers.
from let's just go from the standings. Are we better? Okay, name me the top teams directly above the Knicks. So 76ers easily. I'm still
sure.
counting the
Bucks
Knicks,
and the
Bucks,
Nets.
and the Nets.
The Nets and Bucks.
So let me say this, right? So
Hawks.
people kill me when I said the
Nets,
Hawks, right?
Nets, Bucks, and Hawks. I think we're better than the Sixers.
I
No,
would
I
not.
think
No, we're not.
We still got to prove ourselves against the Sixers.
You
There's
lost
certain
to
teams that have our number. We still have yet to beat the 76ers, even when they didn't have Embiid. They didn't have several
Simmons.
plays. We still couldn't beat
We,
them.
better
we
than
never beat
us.
the Heat, bro. We still have never beat the
Wow,
Heat.
that's what I'm talking about. Be
Wait, wait.
realistic.
0-3 versus the Heat.
Be
Guillermo, it
positive,
should be
guys.
the
Be
Heat,
positive.
the Heat, Sixers, Bucks, and Nets. Those are gonna be the top four because the Hawks, we were tied with them in rankings. I mean, we got better though.
Okay, but here,
I
let me
think
help
they
you
could
out
be
with the
anywhere in
Hawks,
that range.
though. Let me
Let
help
me
out the
say
Hawks.
this.
The Hawks had a
Full
new
season.
coach. They had a new
Yeah,
coach.
I know,
They-
but still, I'm saying they could be anywhere next to our range. I'm saying they could be in front of us, or we could be a
They
bit
won
off.
That's fair.
27
That's
and
fair.
11 in the regular season with Nate McMillan. They're gonna be good.
They
And
could
you
be
know
good.
what?
But I will
It's
say this about
not
the Hawks,
crazy to
though.
say that we could
I-
be right next to
Anything,
them.
I will say this
the-
about the Hawks,
like I
though.
said,
With them not
anything
calling
after
foul calls for
4.
Trae Young, that could impact his impact this season, right? So they could also be anywhere from 4 to 5 or 4 to 10.
Yeah,
not 10,
because
4 to
they
8.
have injury. They had injury problems too. So this is the thing. We can't account for injuries. So the one thing I will say, even though I gave him an F, and I want to in the off season, I want to say that I'm upping it to a C, but I'm a C minus. But the thing is that you're still going to be anything from 4 to 10. We're still going to be fighting for because we didn't change. We didn't get any better. We didn't get any worse from what we've seen. And everybody
Wait,
else,
no. I think we got better. We fixed the point guard need, and we got a wing that can score. We upgraded 2 needs.
Yeah, but
but we still got to
One at a
play.
time,
But
one
we
at a time,
still
guys.
got to. But we still got to play the games.
Wait, let me
So-
let me say
I
something
know, what
too.
I'm saying is,
A
I'm
lot-
saying
I said I still said 4 to 7. So
A lot of our guys are injury prone too at the same time.
yeah.
Like it's
Yeah,
like
just
Kemba is
say
injury
76
prone, D Rose, Alec Burks was, Nerlens Noel was, Mitch was. We got a whole injury prone team right now. I think the
Fournier is
Hawks
also injury
are gonna be a
prone.
little
You can add him to that list.
That's very
yeah,
true.
all of them, bro. Basically, the whole team besides RJ and Randall, and then
Yeah, but-
IQ, you can say,
Hey,
and
hold on,
that's
people
it.
forget-
That's
IQ
in
missed
play.
some
forget
games
about
too.
Toronto.
Yeah, but he only missed
Toronto
a
just
few.
Toronto
didn't
just
forget
got
about Toronto.
Dragic, and they play a style that hurts us.
I can
That's
see
another
Toronto in
team
the
that plays a
play.
style that hurts us.
What
Do
did
we-
I
do
say
you
the
think
other
that-
day? What did I say the other day? We play in the best division in basketball. It's no doubt about that. So
No
we're gonna be in
teams
for
trump us, bro.
we're gonna be in for a fight every night.
And
in
our division
And-
record was horrible.
Do you
Yeah.
think that with any of someone said, Woody Mack said, you guys are ridiculous. Everyone else is injury prone too. And we're not
Yes,
saying
exactly.
that we're not saying that other teams aren't
But we
injury
didn't-
prone. Other teams are gonna have injuries as well. I'm not putting the Bulls over us like that. The Hornets were hurt last year too, so let's not act like. And they
Bro,
were
Guillermo,
right there.
can I
No,
say
we
something?
no. Guillermo,
Can I
we're
But they
saying that
do
we-
have Gordon Hayward, who has been relatively injury
injury
prone.
prone.
Can I
Okay,
say
hold on,
something?
guys.
Guillermo.
Hold up, guys. For the people out there, I'm going to be positive right now and say all the teams that could be injury prone as well too. The Nets at the end of the season, they were injury prone as well too.
Mess.
I'm not taking anything away from them. There are a bunch of teams. The Hawks had some injuries as well too. The Heat are getting up there in age, right? Kyle Lowry, Butler as well too. The Celtics, we could be better. We could have a better season than the Celtics because right now, I mean, they're looking to sign Schroeder. Someone said Legion
Oh,
of Negativity.
God.
Embiid is injury prone. We know
Embiid
that.
is injury prone as well
And
too.
Ben, can
The
I say
Pacers,
something
I
real quick,
just
Guillermo?
said Brogdon and Ty Warren are coming back for major injuries.
Guillermo.
If they come back, they can be good, but they may not be. Brogdon may never be 100%.
Karis LeVert is always injury
Can I
prone.
say
Karis
something?
LeVert is
You know
always
that.
always injured with the freaking net. So
No,
again,
yeah.
go ahead. Go ahead.
I just want to say that people got to realize that last year was the COVID season. Like, I don't care what anyone says.
Oh, C word,
It was
C
the
word, C
COVID
word,
season.
C word, C word.
Oh, my bad, whatever. But it was that season, so there was like trouble with that, and obviously things were different. And then along with that, we were technically a 4 to 6 seed. We had the same amount of wins, and there's 10 more games. So I don't know why people keep saying we're the 4th seed. We were the 4th seed, but at the same time, it's not guaranteed.
Wait, hold on, Hadouken.
That's why I
And people
said we'll be
forget.
in a
Well,
4,
nothing's
7, or
got
10
it.
range.
That's why you got to play the games.
Salute to Nick G. He said
People
LOL.
forgot when Levine went out. when Levine went out, the Bulls was
done.
sitting at 4.
And he was out for the
Remember-
C word too. He was out for the C word. He missed 14
Yeah,
games.
remember that, bro.
COVID.
Don't say
Yeah,
you
he was-
C word. C word.
It's
YouTube.
COVID.
No, Joe, hold up. Joe, you can't say it. It ruins up the algorithms on YouTube.
It breaks TOS. You can actually
Please
get
do
the
not
video
say-
taken down.
Yeah,
Just say
yeah,
C
you can
word.
get flagged.
Please.
Yeah, you get
You
flagged.
say one.
Because they think that we're talking about conspiracy. We're not.
can't say it.
Just say C
that.
word.
You can't say the
This is
candy.
communism.
Say candy.
You have to call it candy or
Yeah.
or the you know what. You can't do that.
Yeah.
Let's call it the wire. The
I watched-
wire.
What is it? Curse word now? Your
Yes,
favorite
Joe. Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yes, thank you.
This is
We're gonna learn
communism,
about it.
man.
Hey, we got. All right. Let's get back to
Stop
basketball.
Stop it. We're
Thank you.
basketball. This is Gmo's basketball channel.
Yes,
Stop it.
please. So let's get back to this, man. Let's talk about the landscape. And guys, when people talk about this stuff for people in the chat, we are not being negative. We're giving, bro. We literally just said this is on Tibbs this year. And let's be honest, guys, when Tibbs, there were people who were calling for Tibbs heady last year. This channel said no. Everybody up here said no. There was not one person, Hinton, Coach, Nick, none of us said fire
can't come
Tibbs
out the Tibbs
when
when
people
we
were
did last
saying
year.
fire Tibbs before they went on a hot run. So when people talk about let's be positive, no, we're an objective channel. When you guys are on your extremes, we're in the middle because we see how things go. When things are bad, everybody wants to fire, kill everybody, send them to G League. When things are good, oh, you guys are so negative. We're an objective channel, so we're talking about this stuff. It's kind of loosey-goosey, but we're talking about everything regarding the Eastern Conference. Everyone's saying 4 to 6, 4 to 8, 5 to 6, whatever. We're not saying the Knicks are not going to make the playoffs, so chill out. We think the Knicks have a talented
We
team.
might be a play-in.
There's still a lot of disjointed parts. We still have to find chemistry with a lot of guys. As good as Fournier is looking now in the so-called team France, that is not NBA basketball. And Fournier is a guy, and I don't want to say the name. There have been rumblings or rumors, let me say, of him having issues with teammates. And I'm not even saying he's going to have that with the Knicks. But he's a guy that people look at and say, well, he can score points, but he's been inconsistent at times. People are like, he doesn't play defense. You have to consider all these things. It's not just, there's 18 points. We got to stop thinking in that mold of thinking 18 points over here translates to 18 points automatic or 20 points for the Knicks. Like, chill out.
Hold on, Gammo. Hold on,
Sheesh.
because imagine if we'd have signed Kyrie. People would have been talking about Kyrie as a basket case. So it's the same for every other player. Okay? We're just talking.
And salute to my guy G-Man for life. Sergeant Nick, salute my guy. Hector Gaston, salute my guy. My Holy King, salute. Kent Kanal Bon Lawa, salute, man. Shoquan, salute. And I miss another person that's always in my Jarrell Williams, salute, bro. I apologize for missing you guys. Even Udi Mack, he says salute. He said we're the ones that, oh gosh, all right, I ain't gonna say that. But yeah, Coach, Coach, you've been very quiet tonight, man. And Cuts and Knicks, salute to my guy, man. Sorry about that.
It's been a hectic chat tonight.
Oh, Jason, salute, bro. What are you gonna say now, Coach? This guy, Coach.
Nothing.
If you're not
There was a-
sunshine and
Hold on,
daffodils, you're a
Can I
hater.
bring up this one topic?
No. Because this
Ethan, hold your thought.
community
Let Mark cook right now. Go ahead, Mark.
This Knicks community that think that the Knicks, like what we did last year, cool, whole fine and dandy. But a lot of stuff happened for us to even get to where we got to. This is a whole new season where people come back healthy. So when we're speaking about other teams that's in front of us, we're looking at it from a clean slate. Everyone that's healthy. Are the Knicks better than these teams healthy? For someone to say that the Knicks is better than the 76ers when they're healthy is asinine. Literally.
Yeah, you smoking crack.
Literally.
And let's be honest, we
Even
couldn't
Simmons.
beat the Heat team that floundered until the end of the season. We couldn't beat
I
the
don't care.
76ers
I don't
team.
care
Hold
how
on, we
the
couldn't beat the
Celtics look.
76ers team that missed several people. We couldn't beat a Nets team that only had KD and a
Yo,
bunch
only
of
had Kyrie.
Yeah, but hold on.
No, Kyrie wasn't there that first game, was he? No, everybody
No,
was.
but he beat us by himself
Guillermo.
before.
Right, no, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
That
he
first
beat
game,
us.
the first game that was on ESPN, whatever, they beat us without Kyrie there. You're saying? I'm sorry, I heard that.
And then there was another game where it was just Kyrie.
And we had
And
no
yo, Hinton.
3D wing.
Hinted to think about this, right?
Well, hold on, Mark, hold on. So, and I agree. The team this year is a lot better offensively.
And then
So
other
even on the
teams
flip
didn't
side,
really do anything.
on the flip side, are there teams that are going to be not facing our best and They may beat us. Yeah,
Come on,
I
bro.
agree. The Knicks, I think this will be a very interesting year because you have a lot of chemistry to build. You probably have to change some schemes around. You have to find a way to
You're a
elevate
working
Randle
team,
outside
bro.
of what you're doing last year. You do have the offensive pieces. You have to find a way to manage Kemba Walker's health as well as Derrick Rose's health. You have to find a way to elevate R.J. Barrett to where also R.J. Barrett has to finish better at the rim. As much as
Bro.
he became a better perimeter shooter, he did not finish well at the rim last year. What do you have? 40-something% at the rim? That's not
Worst in the league
good.
at it.
That's
And
not
even
good, man.
Randle,
So-
Randle finished bad.
No-
Randle finished
nobody's-
bad at the end of the games. At
Nobody's
the
even
last couple
talking.
games.
And guess what? And you know what? All this is gonna be a wash if we lose Randall or RJ for
God.
a big amount of time. So, and
But
those guys are never
there you go.
injured.
They'll use that as a scapegoat.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
but
saying.
so
The thing is, if the season goes south and Kemba gets hurt and the season goes south, there's a scapegoat. Oh,
RJ, by the way, is 55% of the rim, which is still bad, but sorry about that.
And
55%.
Gammo, check this out. As good as people say we're better offensively, check this out. The way Tibbs run his system, it's not like we have like a firepower. A lot of these teams have firepower weapons. When you look at the Hawks, they play with high tempo, firepower. A lot of these teams are firepower on the offensive end, bro. We're not an offensive team.
But not only that,
No, we did.
just the fact that Trae Young can get you 40 points in a night. You know what I'm saying? We still don't have that guy that can get it. Like, Randall had that. But what I'm
These
saying
other
is that
teams,
there's a
these other
game
teams, yeah.
where Randall or RJ is going to have to carry you for 40 points a night. And can you win that game? And I'm talking about a good basketball team. I'm not talking about, against an average team. Yeah. Like,
I would
is
say
he going to be able to get me?
Randall
Is he going to?
has-
Is one night? Is he going to get me 40 points against LeBron, Giannis, KD, and we win that game? Like, there's going to have to be those type of games this year.
It's going to have to be winning streaks. It's going to have to be winning streaks. It's going to have a whole lot of that to feel secure or competing. Is Julius Randle going to play at a Super Saiyan level? He played at a Super Saiyan level last year. We have to know if he's going to come in like that. He works hard, yes, but sometimes you might not come in like how you came in last year, bro. You ain't the Kevin Durant and you ain't the Stephen Currys of the world.
It's all
It's a
up to
different
the jump
level.
shot.
And
It's not his
we have to
inside
add this
game. It's
too.
his jump shot. If he continued the jump shot, then he's set. That's it. If he falls off from three, that's where his impact is gone.
Can I bring this up?
Go ahead.
He's going to start calling plays at the end of quarters and during crunch time, because after the end of every quarter, he would just give the ball to Randle, let him ISO for a jump shot. And during crunch time, it would just give the ball to Randle.
We had a lot of bad dead ball plays last year.
Exactly.
A
So
lot of
hold
on.
ball plays.
What's so funny is,
Might have
right?
been one of the worst.
Because the reason why he gives Randle the ball, because again, he was the guy that was making an assist. Now, when you watch Joakim Noah in his spot, when Tibbs used to give him the ball to make plays, it's all about effectiveness. If he can make those plays that Tom Thibodeau will run for him, not for him to get the shot, but to create or get the opportunity for someone else. That has to do with Randle and him in the ball game, acknowledging what the team is giving him to make the right pass. Execution is about Tibbs. Tibbs is about execution. So when people tell me he don't run plays, he runs it. But players have to execute it, man. There's no way that I've watched Joakim Noah throughout his whole career, and he's not as talented as Julius Randle, but upstairs in his brain, he's way more smarter.
And that's
Julius
what
Randle
I
has to
talked
get
about with Julius
smarter.
Randle. He has to reach his. It's gonna be upon him to reach his mental prime this season, especially with more talent around him. He has to find a way to play within
Now
his
he got
game,
talent.
but make the guy continue to make the guys around him better. I am excited for RJ Barrett. I think that RJ Barrett. One thing I love about him, his work ethic, his tenacity. You tell him, yo, RJ Barrett, he can't do something. He's gonna spend a whole summer working stupid hard at it. That's what I love about RJ Barrett. Like, I'm not saying trying to hype up because RJ Barrett.
Yeah. We don't gotta worry about RJ.
I'm also interested to see the development of IQ, because IQ's also been working on his mid-range game this year. He needs to work on his corner awareness as well too. But I'm really excited to see what IQ is going to do this season. I know people I'm not saying he's a point guard, but as a scoring combo guard who's working on his mid-range.
Gammo.
Go ahead, as Marcus discussed.
My fault. Prayers up to Jay Boogie. I don't know what's going on.
Yes. I was gonna put that at the end of the show, and I'm actually gonna end the show a little bit early because I want to do the Team France thing. Yeah. So I might as well end it now.
Prayers up.
Yes, praise
Jay
up for Jay
Boogie.
Boogie.
Yeah, shout out to Jay Boogie.
You
My
know,
condolences.
for the people.
I was just in the show with him the other day. Everything was
Yeah.
fine, and boom.
Yeah. I spoke to him earlier today, and I at the beginning of the show, I was gonna do it more so at the end of the show. But yes, praise up for Jay
Tell me
Boogie,
after
man.
the show what happened, because I don't know what happened. Tell me after the show. After the show.
I got you. But
anyway, fellas, I wanted to get off this joint because I got something to do. But
Yes.
you know,
Yo, Hinton, thanks for coming in, bro.
thank you, Hinton, for coming in. This guy, he's
I just
blessed
want
us
to get in
with
for a
his
few minutes.
No
And
problem, man.
Shout out to everybody in the chat. I can't see the chat no more because I'm not on my computer no more. So shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to the panel.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Peace out, Hinton.
fun. Yeah.
Peace out,
And,
Hinton.
we'll talk online.
Yes,
You
sir.
know,
Yes,
we'll
sir.
talk on
And
a-
I'm about
on
to end it now because I'm
peace.
actually gonna do the Team Canada
Peace out.
the Team Canada, Team France,
Peace out.
Team USA game. So
Are you doing a watch party?
Yeah,
I'm
was
gonna
that
do a
going on,
little
Gimel?
watch long. So guys, you got any final thoughts before we head out of here?
Wait, are you
Okay.
doing it on YouTube or Discord?
I'm gonna do it on YouTube.
All right.
All right.
I am happy with what the Knicks did because Kemba's here. Got him on a cheap deal. We signed Julius Randle to a great deal. Thank God. That was a good deal. I'm not gonna lie to you because he deserved it. I'm not saying he did it. He deserved it.
Yeah, we are a better team on paper
We
offensively.
are
I
a
think we're
better
better.
team.
I just
we're a
it's
better
all up to
team.
chemistry and coaching this year. I think
There
and
we
guys
go.
taking that next step. You know, RJ has to take the
And the
next
thing is-
step. Randall has to take the next step. But I'm excited to see
Yes.
because we have guys on a team. I haven't found a guy on that team who felt he was. I don't feel like any spoiled brats. I don't think anybody feels like, you know, I got to the. I don't feel any laziness on this team. Like I'm actually
Yeah, but
looking
this
forward to the
year-
challenges in the East, right? So when people say, "Oh, you're
This-
negative," no, I'm actually looking forward to what the Knicks will do because if they step up, that means that the year after that we're Eastern Conference team, Eastern Conference Finals team. If we take that
So when
step
you-
up this year,
Yeah, when
So-
you have a talk show, you talk about everything. It's not about being negative. It's about bringing up everything. If I come on a show and I'm just talking all butterflies, what is that? There's other talking
Mark,
points. There's other things that
Mark.
we worry about.
Mark, and let me. Yes,
Mark,
yes.
we good. It's
We
it's
good,
done.
man. I love it, man. I look, like I said, man. I'm a negative reinforcement person. That's how I was able to play baseball as a kid, man. And I'm not saying I should be doing it here, but I worked my way up as a kid to be like, you have to look up the whole picture. I've been hyped up
Thank
for
you.
the Knicks. I walked around with a Bible in 1999 praying that the Knicks were going to win against the Spurs. That did not work. It didn't work, bro. Not one bit. God was like, yo, bro, you think I care about basketball? I was like, you know what? All right, man, you got it, bro. But guys, yo, any last thoughts before we had a coach, Ethan?
Be positive.
Go Knicks.
Yeah, go Knicks, man.
Go Knicks.
That was good.
Hey,
I
yes,
like that.
guys.
We're gonna be a 6-9 season. My prediction, 6-9.
I agree
69?
with that.
Okay.
I can see that. I
We
agree with that.
definitely, you put like this, Hadouken. If we can have a better record, if we can have a 500 record against the East, our division, excuse me.
Our division, that will make
We got
great
10
improvement.
more
That gives me a
games.
lot more confidence. We can't have games where we're losing to, and we have more talent, right? So like that 76ers game where Randall drove and he got like partially blocked or whatever. He took that ugly attempt against was it Dwight or I forgot who it was. He had Tobias Harris on him. You're gonna have more talent. You don't have to have him go ISO against the Nets and stuff like that, like he did when Kemba stole the ball. We have more talent. Let's just see how it all works out. I love what some of our existing young players are going to do. Obviously, I'm even looking forward to Grimes. People say I hate McGrimes. I don't hate McGrimes. I have nothing against McGrimes. I'm looking
No, I
forward
like
to what
him.
he's going to do. I actually like McGrimes, how Grimes actually
McGrimes.
changed his game to be a better 3-and-D player after he realized his explosiveness and that first step was not the same. That's growth from a young player coming out of college. You know what I
I'm
mean? So-
excited for the big man. I'm more excited.
Oh,
to see the big
Jericho
man.
Sims. Yeah, Jericho Sims
Yeah.
too.
Bro
I
is
think
a
he's a
raw
G League
as
guy.
fuck.
Yeah, he's raw as hell. He does not.
I'm
Damo,
so confused.
Damo,
He's an athlete. He's an athlete.
I'm so confused how he's so raw after 4 years.
But yo,
I
guys,
think-
let's talk. Hold on. Let me quit the show.
Hold
So,
on.
guys, thank you guys for coming on. So to everybody, Danny Landis, God bless you guys. I'm happy about Kemba too, man. I'm happy about everything with the Knicks. I just have to be objective. But salute to all you guys, man. Thank you guys for being here. Be
Oh.
safe. I will. By the way, yes, I will be out in Vegas on Tuesday. I'm an idiot, so I forgot that I actually changed my flight for Tuesday night. So I will be there for the Wednesday game. I was gonna be here for the Wednesday game anyway. I will be streaming not streaming. I'll be doing a watch along for the first preseason game, the first summer league game. So please stay tuned. I will definitely be breaking down everything that the young guys are doing. By the way, as well too, tomorrow I'm not sure what time, but there will be a breakdown on the young kids, McBride and Grimes on Nothing But Knicks. I'm not sure if Sim wants to say what time it is. I'm not sure.
Okay.
I want to say 3. I might be wrong. It may not be 3, but just stay tuned for it. It'll be there. So, guys, stay tuned. Be subscribed to the Nothing But Knicks channel if you're not. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hit the like. Subscribe to the channel. Support your boy, man. Thank you all you guys. Peace, Lou. God bless, man. I will see you guys in a few minutes. Yes, I will send out the StreamYard link, so stay tuned for that. I just have to put up the damn thing on YouTube. So peace to all you guys. God bless, man. We out.